adventures in Japan.
Hello, you wonderful people, and greetings from Kyoto, Japan. Today I want to see the Imperial Palace, and to get there I have to cross this river. And there's two ways you can do that. You can take that bridge right there, or you go across the Turtle Express. I think I'm going to do the Turtle Express. It's really cold, so if I fall in, I'm probably going to freeze. Yo! Whoop. You know, this might be the kind of river that a giant salamander might be found in. Well, I'm glad I didn't fall in, because the ice, wow, it's just ice. You could Ninja Warrior over that, or you just take the bridge. Either or, it'll get you there. And if you walk about 5 minutes from the train station and the Turtle Expressway, you'll find the Imperial Park. If you want the proper name, it's the Kyoto Kehian National Garden. This park is where the Imperial family lived for over 1,000 years. The palace itself, the Kyoto Imperial Palace, was built in the 790s, and the Imperial family lived here for over 1,000 years. It wasn't until 1868 that they decided to move the capital from Kyoto to Tokyo. And still to this day, the palace is protected. Even though the Imperial family does not reside inside of it, it's respected like they are. Inside this wall lies the Imperial Palace. Now, if you go to the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, you have to make a reservation. And that used to be the way here, like weeks and months in advance, or you're not getting in. However, they recently changed the rules, and now they allow people in freely into the palace. So let's go in and see what royalty lived like. But I can't get in this way. There's only one entrance to the palace, and if you find yourself on the backside, well, you have to walk all the way around the perimeter to get to it. And this is the entrance to the palace. Now, if you wanted to go in, it costs kind of a lot of money. It's absolutely free, but just a heads up, it's not open on Mondays. So if you want to get a little culture in life, you can just come on in. Most of these buildings are very old, but they only date back to the 1800s because a giant fire destroyed this place, and then they rebuilt it in the 1800s. But man, these guys lived lavishly. You could say they lived like kings. Excuse me, I must make a correction. The first emperor lived here in the 1300s, and the Imperial family only lived here for a paltry 500 years. Only 500 years? What am I doing here? These are the waiting rooms. And one of the rooms was filled with drawings of tigers, and one was filled with drawings of cranes. Tiger, 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 bird, birdie, bird. Whoa. This entire courtyard was used for ceremonies, and boy, I'm sure the emperor was very pleased to see 1 million people come out here and do dances and march around. Coming out here reminds me of being in a Kurosawa movie, except no one's trying to kill me and there's not a lot of long talking sections. I guess I shouldn't find this that surprising, but in temples in Japan, they put faces of onis or demons at the edges of the roofs because it scares away the evil. But since this is made for the Imperial family, they have flowers. The Imperial flower. Oh, look out. So there's the back side of the audience hall, and then right there, that's where the emperor lived. Huh. just a bit drafty in there. They later changed it to the room where you do rituals and ceremonies. And eventually they moved the emperor into this building. I guess he was sick of looking at a field and waiting for people to show up and entertain him. Instead, he got a beautiful garden. Still seems kind of drafty, but it was a very lush and big place to live. If you're out in Kyoto and you're looking for things to do, I highly recommend coming out to the Imperial Palace because the garden around it is beautiful. The area is completely free and it's cool. You get a lot of history. You get a kind of understanding for Japan. So if you like this video, please leave a like. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as I always say, you can do it. I can do it. We can all do it. You guys stay groovy and have a wonderful day. I'm just going to try to find my way out of here because even though this place is a square, I get lost really easily. Wait a minute. This place isn't a square. It's a rectangle.